All right.
Voila!
Welcome to another episode of the U.N.I. Anime Review Podcast. This week we'll be doing Gatchaman. So before we get into that, how's everyone's week been?
My shit been crazy, bro.
I can definitely second that one. I ordered a laptop that was supposed to be delivered on Wednesday, and I'm not getting it until Monday. So that's just a peek into my BS that was going on, all because of one letter that was incorrect.
My week is consistent of finding a project. Tired of it.
But hopefully it all ends out well for me, because I just got to make it to next weekend. I'll be on vacation for a week. So, hopefully next week don't take me out.
But nah. Oh, fucking, my shit has been crazy, bro. Fucking, I lost my wallet. Motherfucking, I found money. I fucking been in the city, in the heart of Atlanta, turned up. Being a city nigga, doing city nigga shit. Oh yeah, my grill came in. Hey. But what? Gleed up now, so officially, no one can say shit to me. Officially.
Too bad it never needed it. Teeth is yellow enough.
You almost 30 worried about a grill, nigga?
Yes.
Hey, bro, if you're not from Florida, bro, you don't understand, bro. They ain't your culture, bro.
Nigga, you not in Florida.
Huh?
You not in Florida, nigga.
But with all y'all niggas jocking Florida style by wearing grills, and we tired of that shit, bro. So we gotta show y'all niggas what it is.
Ooh. In Atlanta, we call it a lick. An easy lick. But I'll let you have that.
Okay.
But if you don't already know,
fucking down on that boy. He got them used grills, bro. He got them on discount.
they were pre-used. It was in another nigga mouth.
He got some pre-used gold links, gold fronts right there. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, they still gold.
He got it from a secondhand grill shop.
They still gold.
He had to finance that shit.
Nigga, as long as you bleach them, it don't matter, nigga. As long as you bleach them, it don't matter.
Gold, bro. I hope it's gold. Yeah, exactly. He gonna have some green gums and some purple teeth soon enough.
On some real Finland shit. That's some real Florida boy shit for you.
Hey, straight up. But what's the introductory anime for the week though? Oh, unless someone else got something to say.
Oh, I was just gonna say I had a pretty chill week too. I know I had mentioned like last week that one of my homegirls had, they found something growing in her. It was a fibroid. They got it out. She is doing a lot better. So, all praise to the Most High. I just had to share that.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Put up for the wins. So my choice for the beginner anime, My Hero Academia. Past week or so, I've been catching up with it in some of the newer episodes, and I kind of like the way, they're taking it. Story wise, it's not all like Power Ranger style superhero fighting. It's deeper stories behind some of these characters that they go into, and it gives you a better understanding. And they are goated officially because they created a masterpiece like Hero Killer Stain, and with that being said, I know that's only the beginning for what they are do. So I know this is an anime that it's for all ages. It has some adult jokes in there, but some of those jokes will go over some of these kids' head, and it's enjoyable for all ages. So.
But no, I agree with you. I feel like My Hero is definitely beginner level. If you're trying to get somebody into it, and especially if they into comic books or they're kind of familiar with the superhero genre, or they kind of like deal with that, I can definitely see them getting into My Hero from what I've seen, because I've only seen bits and pieces of the show.
So I think they're up to 5 seasons now. So it's a bit of a commitment, but you'll love it.
I'm not watching it until I know for certain that it's pure undeniable gas, bro. I'm not getting roped into another one of these motherfuckers.
I mean, obviously, so far your taste has been sort of backwards because all your gas been ass. So
from the new world, monster. Like I just say, they're too sweet for themselves.
MD guys, concrete effect.
They few and far in between, my guy.
You got a wide range, that's for sure.
I agree though. My Hero Academia definitely something easy to get into. They got all like the regular basic shonen tropes and stuff that's easy for folks to identify with on the beginner level of anime. But then it kind of breadcrumbs and eases you into some of the more complex story elements. And they're not super complex. Some of the stuff is kind of predictable, but I'll even say that what is predictable, but how is almost never predictable. And I gotta agree with Brandon. One of the main reasons I love My Hero Academia is because of Hero Killer Stain. One of the reasons why I always recommend that webtoon, Hero Killer, is also because of Hero Killer
Send
Stain.
Me that request. How much I owe you?
So yeah, My Hero Academia definitely a beginner level.
I would say
at all levels.
The intermediate version of this would probably be Gintama. If you want to take that commitment and go and jump over to that.
I see what you mean.
That's interesting. I never seen Gintama. Always hear good things about it though. I know it's one of those long running shows.
I watch Gintama forever. I watch Gintama. That shit's funny.
I hear it is a parody, so it is gonna be funny too.
Nah, yeah, that shit's hilarious. That shit is random as fuck with the kind of comedy.
Yeah, but I have seen My Hero up into I think maybe season 3, season 4. My Hero is good. Definitely feel like it is great beginner introductory to the anime world. You get the feels right off the top from Midoriya. Hero Killer Stain's philosophy again is quite unrivaled, as the gentleman previously said before me. I mean, Marvel and DC could have did some shit like that, and it would have took their brand a little bit higher. But shout out to Hero Killer Stain. And what's her name? Shorty that tastes the blood and steal abilities is iconic as fuck. You can see her in Hot Topic all the fucking time.
Yeah, Toga.
Yeah, she definitely has an arc in the newest season that I know that you would love if you like her character.
Yeah. I was fucking with her, but her becoming a pop cultural icon was unexpected.
Yeah, as you get to see some of these kids, you realize that their limits were only their limits for that moment in the show, and that there's some actual growth in some of their powers and how they're able to use it. And that's interesting as well. Especially when they were working with some of these
definitely did
pro
like
heroes.
did like the I mean, you know, when you not really a big fan of like high school animes, but it was such a hearing it like a hero high school or academy. The fuck, but in execution, it's like, oh yeah, this shit is actually pretty fire. Because it's not like no X-Men cheap ripoff shit. It's a completely, totally different IP. And you do see people using their abilities in unique ways, which is one of the best things a writer can do with overused, quote unquote, overused ability is this application of it. So.
Most definitely. So I don't think we actually introduced everyone on the pod today. So of course from all the voices, if you didn't know already, you got me, Nemo, Hollow, Cat, and Leo all in the count tonight. So should we go ahead and get into the reason why we came in? Let me add Cat back. Okay, there you are. Well, Gatchaman Crowds. This was sort of an anime that came to me randomly, and I was just browsing some stuff and reading some descriptions, and I figured this would be something interesting for me. I've always been a fan of super powered anime. That, you know, pretty much is what got me into anime in the beginning, from, you know, stuff like Inuyasha or Yu Yu Hakusho. This was a pleasant surprise for me. You know, I enjoyed it thoroughly. You know, it's sort of gimmicky, but, you know, that's sort of the appeal of it with me. So without further ado, Gatchaman. Anybody have any points? Well, first, did you like the anime?
It was. I think the perfect word to describe it was. It just was a pleasant watch. It was a casually pleasant watch. It wasn't all the fire shit. It wasn't the best, well put together, but it had it did some cool things here and there, and it had some cool concepts. Did it execute them to the best degree? No, but it did some okay things from my perspective. I don't know how y'all feel.
This one honestly felt like a more updated pop culture flavor of serial experiments, in my opinion. Especially when you actually get into the story of what's going on with the social media and like the crowds and how they actually function. It, like you said, it's a pleasant watch, and it definitely has a different kind of story going on. And the only thing with me is I felt like, as far as how everything was presented, it was a little bit all over the place. But even then, when I started to like kind of look at the main character and how she seemed kind of out of place at everything, it made more sense to me. As far as like the whole, like how social media and like societal conventions, especially in a place like Japan, affect people, and how she was kind of like breaking that mold down. So I appreciated the story that they were trying to present here. I definitely felt like it was presented in a more cohesive way than serial experiments. But yeah, and you know what? Maybe it's because I watched like the first half of it in dub and then like the second half of it in sub. But man, that girl's voice was pissing me off, bro. Gotcha, man.
Bruh.
Man.
The crazy, I don't know, bro. The crazy thing about it, bro, is Y'all know how I am, bro. But I liked it her, bro. I liked it her energy, bro, because she.
I hated it, but that shit made me laugh.
Gotcha.
Gotcha, man.
I'm glad I wasn't the first
she'll do
one.
that shit, and then it'll do the commercial. Well, Jazzy, gotcha, man.
And then next thing you know, you was singing that shit.
Exactly.
Right. I'm glad you said it first, Leo, because I didn't want to be the resident sour nigga. But yeah, she was getting on my damn nerves.
Oh no,
I
this
cannot
voice is
stand
annoying.
her ass.
No, you know what? Her character was a little bit like abrasive, even for what they were trying to say about people being less, like less stringent about, interpersonal conventions and showing respect and how you interact and stuff. I felt like she was just a little bit like abrasive, but I felt like there could have been more to present her as like the middle ground between you're obsessed with societal conventions and your like the bird character that I think was supposed to be like basically the personification of an online troll. Someone who just says shit because they know it really doesn't have any long-term effects on people. That's kind of what that character felt like to me, like an online troll. It also helped that I was arguing with some people on Twitter about some shit right before that, and I was like, oh damn, this anime about y'all ass.
Pretty much. I know why Kat likes her, because when I was watching it, I was just like, you know what? She gives me Goku vibes, bro. She give me Goku vibes. And it's just like, I don't know. For the stakes to be so high, and then she come around and it just like completely disappeared. Like people ain't dying and getting killed no more. Tunnel scene was perfect. Everybody was in the tunnel trying to save and rescue people. She sees the cross-dresser boy in the tunnel, and she's like, oh snap. And the cross-dresser boy is helping everybody out get out from the car rubble and got the crowds helping everybody, yada yada yada. And her first instinct is to, well, let me change into a Gatchaman costume so I can show y'all that I'm a Gatchaman. But she literally saves nobody's lives. She doesn't do anything to help the situation. Everybody else is doing everything to help the situation, and you're kind of directing it when it actually comes to like putting some effort into it. All you did was show up, transform into your Gatchaman gear, then take off your helmet, and then everything else kind of disappeared after that. It was like, oh snap.
But
there's a real life Gatchaman.
It happened in the first place. It wouldn't have been shit going on without her popping it off.
Without her, what you mean? Like, without her being on the bus?
No, because the other dude was like, no, we can't transform. There's people in there. It was like, but there's people in there. Let's transform.
But they was already saving people before, like, they transformed and shit. So it was like you had the fire police chief and the firefighter chick and the police chick and the government official dude. Everybody was like coordinating with each other to get people out of the fire. And like she was doing nothing, bro. She did nothing. Only the best thing I could give her, I can attribute her to, is like she was the reason why everybody was together at that time and point. But it was like once you transformed, the spotlight kind of got taken off of people actually sitting here about to die, and it was just like, oh, we got Gatchaman now. Like the short attention span of the world only helped. I mean, Hajime triggered the short attention span for the world out there, right? And it was just like, damn. So we not going to still realize that people are selling cars and dying and shit. We just concerned about this Gatchaman that we just seen. It was just weird, bro. It was just weird. I really didn't like the character at all, to be honest with you. it grew on me after a while, but I was so annoyed with that chick.
Yeah, they're definitely easy to hate, hard to love, but you always gotta love her in the end because I think she's probably the most memorable thing of the show, and I think that's why they wrote her like that. And I think it was interesting that this sort of season, the crowds like season for Gatchaman, is interesting because it showed the extent of one power, and there's so many powers in Gatchaman as you could see, and yeah, I would be interested in seeing what else there is to offer as far as the power systems in Gatchaman.
So let me ask, you watched the Gatchaman Crowds Insight, right? That was season 2?
Nope.
You didn't watch that one? Okay. Did anybody end up watching that second season?
If
Okay, all right.
you went above and beyond, speak now, forever hold your peace.
I don't think
I
nobody
almost
did.
started
But
watching it.
if I had time, I probably would have tried to dive into it just to see.
I mean, yeah,
like
this
where else they were going to go.
this alone would warrant watching Insight, but I wouldn't necessarily put it at the top of my list.
Right.
There's some other
Definitely a
stuff.
I
series
felt
I
like
got
there
to
was a
catch
lot
up
of
on.
information missing
Yeah.
to a degree in this first series. Like it was literally, I think it was like 1 through 100 Gatchaman, and it was only like 6 of them. I'm like, so did the other niggas just die? Like what happened to the other Gatchaman numbers in between?
Right. So I would be interested in finding out some of that stuff, and hopefully that they go into that in the Insight. But Crowds was all just about the power, and that's what I came to understand by the end. It was like, oh, these are the Crowds. So. But this by itself, it definitely was enjoyable. The character models and the transformations and pretty cool, nice, flashy. It'll keep you up, keep you interested at least. And you can always, snatch some of these pics or little sections to make your visuals and whatnot and they are pretty dope to look at. So, and if that little panda became that big ass gorilla fucking transformer shit, I'll definitely be interested to see at least what some of the other Gatchaman can turn into.
You know what? As I watched it, like at least the chemistry of the characters gave me Persona vibes. If anybody else has seen Persona or can at least reference how those characters interact with each other. So I mean, and that's just a good thing. I did like the group dynamic of the characters, especially that one dude that was just straight up gay. I think Cat's trying to get back in.
He is.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that the OD guy was gay.
Oh shit!
Because he's an
I'm
alien.
in.
Yes, you're in, idiot.
I don't know if he's gay or not. He more like intergalactic.
The purple hair dude.
The OP
The purple
nigga.
hair
Who,
and the OD nigga, the Gatchaman nigga, and the enemy, they were both aliens, bro. I can't really give them that gay.
they just got a they a race of suspect aliens, bro. They just
No, but the dude with the purple hair, he was super sus.
Oh, you talking? Which no, he was super sus.
Yeah, like he was basically Skiyama from Tokyo Ghoul.
Or better yet, if you guys have seen the newest season of Rick and Morty, he's the Atlantic guy.
Mr.
Oh, Mr. Nimbus.
Yes, it's Mr. Nimbus. Yes.
Mr. Nimbus was gangster though.
Hey man,
Mr. Nimbus was
he controls the police. You better not forget that shit.
He control the police.
Don't you know Mr. Nimbus controls the police?
What the fuck?
And every time he started gyrating his body, I got pissed off, bro. Like, why did they animate that so much?
Yes.
Yo, but nah, bro. Speaking of the gay alien species, his fight at the end with the OD nigga was so pointless. It was so pointless. Why did they fight?
The W though.
Did he die? Right? He died. He had to die, right? I'm pretty sure he died. Wait, so only regular people was dying in this show.
Bro, I don't know.
Niggas like when Joe got his back ripped out. I ain't think he was coming back from that, but hey, he was alright.
It didn't seem like nobody was dying for real. The stakes were kind of
regular people, bro. Just the regular people, because it was.
But did they even die?
People went
They
into
just
a coma.
passed out.
But they passed
came
out.
back at.
But I mean, there
he
was
died.
explosions, and there was like buildings blowing up and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I can only assume that the crowds didn't come in time for somebody.
Yeah, I can see that.
But if we're going to go and say that, then I have to go ahead and recanter my statement from earlier. Then I guess it wasn't no stakes. It was just an alien version of Loki, just playing tricks on people, and that was it. Causing chaos, playing tricks, stab somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
pretty much some Power Ranger type shit. Pretty much Power Ranger type
Power Ranger stuff. Yeah.
It's like, oh well, we're running low on Gatchaman. We got to recruit a new one. Let's get this little girl. Maybe she'll work. And then Power Rangers.
JJ was the biggest nigga alien I ever see in my life. This nigga ain't do shit. This nigga pulled the fucking cell phone out of nigga chest, gave that shit to you, and just sent you motherfucking paper fucking airplane. For the rest of the show, he didn't even say shit. Like shit was going down.
As he sat on the origami all day, as he sat around made paper planes and origami all day.
Hey, that's an
like
analogy.
Everything's going up around.
That's an analogy. He was smoking weed, either that or he was playing with paper.
It was.
He was counting, too busy counting money.
Because if they was really real, they'd be like, bro, you gotta go, because all this shit happening because your ass here, bro. The alien nigga wouldn't even mess with us if y'all wasn't here. You, the panda, in the OD, y'all gotta go. In
JJ
Life show.
JJ is legit a homeless alien nigga. He's a homeless alien.
It was all homeless aliens except for Joe, old buddy with the sword, and Hajime.
Buddy with the sword. He the shit I'd be talking about. That generic main character nigga. He just wasn't the main character.
That was interesting.
For real? I feel like he had no
be the main character, but then you saw how insignificant he was in the story. Even though he was the quote unquote what you thought would have been one of the stronger, Gatchaman.
It would have been more interesting if they would have had a little more romantic.
Sap ass out here, nigga.
It would have been more drama, bro.
No one needs that shit. Get it out of there.
But yeah, he was hella irrelevant. The gay making them niggas super feminine, I felt away took away from their characters, bro. Because the OD nigga wasn't as menacing. Like he's that chaos character, bro. That Joker type character, bro. Where he's supposed to be the latest niggas is supposed to really fuck with him, but the gay shit keeps from niggas fucking with him, bro.
I mean, but is the Joker the most masculine?
No, but he's not feminine in his shit either, bro.
I mean, there's a reason they have the Joker and then they have Bane. It's just different types of villains out here. Chaos comes in different forms, I think.
I mess with the little red hair, twisted alien villain dude. I ain't need him to be overly masculine. He was alright.
Feminine. I sort of. It's kind of like how I felt about Inuyasha and Sesshomaru. Yeah, they were kind of more feminine, but I gave them the benefit of the doubt because they are demons, or like for sake of Gatchaman, they're aliens. So I didn't really think of it like that. Like they, for God's sake, they had a panda.
I hated the panda nigga because he wasn't
a panda, but he had all that panda shit.
the panda was whack as fuck, bro.
I hated him.
Cause he was the leader, but it was just like, nigga, you're ass.
He was like, yeah, we got.
I think he was a self-proclaimed leader. I don't think he was a leader for real.
Right? He dipped out real quick, right?
I don't think nobody really respected his word as a leader, except for Buddy with the sword, bro.
I think they voted him leader or something like that. Until the old girl came in, it was all good.
And he about equivalent to the president. You know what I'm saying? He don't throw no hands. He just send his goons out when it's time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I like their setup. I like their plots, but it's just the characters didn't do it. The action, the fact that they had these fire-ass character designs and the fights were so far and in between. It's just like, damn, I know it wasn't about the fights, but don't play with me like that, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Serial Lane, it wasn't no fights, bro, and I was cool with that, bro. I was perfectly okay with it, but this is just like you're teasing me with semi, you know what I'm saying, like average fights at the end of the day, which they probably didn't have the budget, but hey.
But it does give me hope for if they got these fire character designs. Hopefully, at some point we can see them fighting like they should be. So, maybe they're doing it on the Insight. But check that out later.
Yeah, Insight is. I'm definitely gonna check out Insight.
I don't think the main focus is the fights though. It's more like human nature case study.
Yeah, you're right, but
for the most part.
Yeah, but sort of at the end, your newest Gatchaman or Gotcha girl is sort of shaking the foundation of what Gatchaman truly was. So maybe Insights, there'll be some turbulence within the Gatchaman, and maybe there'll be a little more fights. We'll see. I shall see, but
Yeah, because now I don't know. This is just me just theorizing, but I think it would be fine if JJ was the villain in the second one on some like y'all got me fucked up.
Maybe,
I told y'all what to do and y'all bucking, and now y'all about to see what it is. If JJ just started turning up, I would be geek for that. But like I say, it ain't about that. But
you'll never know. We shall see.
But the crazy thing is, this has been on my list for over 5 years. So like, I'm definitely about to go and finish Insight and see what that's about. I just ain't, like bruh said, I just ain't had the time. It's been wild.
It also was just like there was no recourse for revealing your secret identity, which is a lot different from most superhero shows I seen, because she was just like, shorty or bro, him, her. I don't know what his pronouns would be, but the crowd operator dude, when he went in, when it was in the elevator, she was like, he can erase your anything saying that you're a gotcha man from the internet. And she was just like, oh, Hajime was like, oh, there's no need for that. If I don't like what's being said, I'll just turn off my phone. And I was like, but that, you know what I'm saying? Stop the fact that everybody knows that you're a gotcha man. Like, I don't know. Like,
you're a hella celebrity now.
Family, like, man, the aliens being the biggest threat kind of gave them a safe hold to reveal their identity to everybody, but it's just like, I don't know, that shit was just kind of cheap to me. It's kind of weird.
But I guess Nemo, you have anything else to add?
To be quite honest, I'm gonna sleep on part of this shit.
Oh, last week I guess Hollow had the sleeping bug and it went over to Nemo. You couldn't stay awake to Gatchaman. So I guess now we can get the scores. I enjoyed it. Probably may watch it again, but I would give it a 7.5.
Give it a 4.
Anyone else?
I think I'm landing on 7.1.
I think I can give it a 7.5 too. There's at least there's enough there to make me want to watch season 2, even though everything wasn't executed well enough. They have a great setup, and it's good enough to where I want to potentially see them do more in the second season. So 7.5.
And I'm gonna go with I'll probably go with a 6.6. Because although it wasn't my cup of tea, but I can see it being a real good show for like beginners to get into. I can see why people would like the Hajime character type. They did have some Garo-esque designs with their characters. You know, me being an action junkie, I wanted to see more fighting. But hey, you know, like I said, the second season is out, and I wanted to get some more information on what's going on. So it definitely was like, all right, it's not a high priority, but it's like, okay, I could probably check out Insight eventually.
But yeah, for me, it's like I'm giving it a 7.1, but it's kind of like trending down because it's just like once I watch Insight, if the fights ain't there and these characters don't, it ain't more character development and like their like backstories ain't better and a little, I don't know, if it ain't done a little more detailed, I definitely would probably bump it down into the 6s. But yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's pretty upper mid tier based off of the scores. I average about with everyone's scores that we got tonight around 6.5 or so. So Gatchaman, gas or trash? What do you guys think?
I think it's some gas.
Okay.
Made it over to 5, so it technically is some high tier mid for me. So high tier mid, low tier gas. So it still gets the gas pass.
Gas pass. I like that.
Some weak ass loud.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? It's still loud. It's still loud. We get it wrong.
Delta 8. It's loud, bro. It's loud. It might be a little older. It might have been sitting out a little bit longer. The grower might not have curated the plant in enough time, but it's still loud, technically speaking.
And I guess it hit Nemo too hard. It put him to sleep.
Gave him a headache. He got headaches off this shit.
That's the real gas.
No.
Go ahead and throw that out there. Gas pass. There it is. Already got the slogan. It is officially. Once I put the Twitter check on that gas pass, you know it's official.
But yo, hey, I don't know, bro. I gotta talk about this shit, bro. But for all of y'all who's caught up on One Piece, we finally got into this moment.
Everybody's trying to hear that shit, bro.
We got into this moment. Nah, bro, you gonna like this shit, bro. You gonna like this shit.
Now, Gatchaman Insight. Hold on. Before you get into that bullshit, I had just looked up Gatchaman Insight, and they do have some new characters on the roster. I think they went ahead and revamped Sword Bro. He looked different in this one, and they got a new chick. So they upgraded their roster a little bit. These crowd things look funny. We'll see. And I guess
the crowds are weak as fuck to me. That shit, that design was weird. I was just like, that's lazy drawing, bro. That's just like, I gotta draw some stock ass shit that's easy to draw, and I can draw hell of them.
But then again,
that's what that was.
Is that as strong as she can get because she was never training with the other Gatchaman where she should have been the whole time.
They train? I never knew there was a training process.
I mean, she as you saw from the beginning, they didn't know how to use their power. Like when they first got it, sort of had to learn how to use it over time.
Well, she had control over the crowds, which was a dope ass little ability to have. But I was thinking that was more so the villain dude's ability that he just, like he was saying in the show, that I just borrowed this power. I knew it wasn't good, but I just borrowed it. So I was thinking that its gotcha ability would be kind of different.
And also over time in the show, you saw a development of the crowds. At first it was if the crowd died, then the person associated with the crowd dies, and then by the end it was sort of just like, well, you can just hop in. If you die, it's whatever. So I like that aspect of it.
Yeah, and then at the end, after they done saved the day, everybody was out there in their crowd suit on the bullshit. Niggas was wrestling in the middle of the street.
That's some nigga shit. I was just like, yo, niggas is some niggas, bro. What the fuck?
I don't know about y'all. I thought that would have been kind of fire to have.
Hell yeah. But that would be hella fucked up. It's like, damn, I can hella kill hella people right now and just log off.
What crowd you with, nigga? But yeah, definitely interesting how they tied it into social media and whatnot. So
yeah, I like how they was out there on the bullshit at the end of the day, bro. They was gambling on the wrestling match. That shit was.
they made it relevant. So watch out for those haters on online servers. That's just be saying negative shit for the hell of it, because they'll be out there. As you saw, they was on Gatchaman too.
That shit was funny.
That shit got so real. It's like, oh, go ahead.
But I would say it was funny when the niggas who was trying to buck on the government thought niggas was going to help their ass out. Them niggas was like, man, fuck
that shit. Yeah, I want to go rob a bank. That seemed cool. Hell yeah, me too. No, guys, you're not supposed to do that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, Sharif. Get the hell up out of here.
That's Sharif.
It was like, but it was crazy because it came around full circle, because that's what Shorty was saying to him. And he was like, nah, you too weak as a leader. You need to be strong. And then turn around, you get the same treatment, bro. Like, ain't nobody trying to do that. Once everybody became a Gatchaman,
bro, that's a dude, right?
100, it was just
that's
like,
a dude.
Hey, bro, we all for selfish gain out here. We all for self.
Shorty was a dude.
Well, yeah, we know that, bro.
Oh, I was about to say, like, I just had to make that, because I don't know, she was
on. What to do? It was weird because I swear it was a girl. I was just as confused as the sword nigga in the show. He's like, I saved her. It was just like, that's not a. Gatchaman was like, that's not a her, that's a dude. He was like, what? I was like, what?
They got your ass too.
Got me too. Gotcha.
Gotcha, man.
Gotcha.
I told you from the beginning. Gotcha, man.
Oh, shit. The most OP nigga is the sweetest. Gotcha.
Gotcha. But it was kind of surreal, because at the end of the show, the social media pretty much took over the government. The damn the prime minister had to make sure he was good on social media before he can make any moves.
Hell yeah.
Really got your programs? Hold on, let me ask y'all in the crowd. Should I do this?
Hey, let me get on Instagram Live real quick. Let me get on IG Live. Should I do this?
Right. Let me get on Twitter, and tweet. Ask y'all some stuff. Twitter done took over the government. Government officials got to go and talk to the people. Which, I mean, it's not a bad idea.
In all honesty, it makes kind of sense. But then again, is your social media you more you than what you would do in the
aspect, yes
in the public?
I would say it would bring in the aspect of like who got the most influence have the louder voice instead of everybody having an equal voice out this motherfucker.
And I was just about to say, look how bruh acted when she took his hair off and he was exposed, aka his social media persona being gone.
Yeah, he quickly put that hair back on towards the end on the second episode of the Gatchaman show. The first episode he ain't had a hair on. The second episode, hey, I'm Galaxy X, and I'm the one who made it. I was like, oh, you went back to the hair and the pumps and the skirt and shit. Yeah, you felt comfortable in that. But when we expose you for you, like you wasn't rocking with that. So I don't know. That ain't no. Maybe it's him living his truth, but his physical truth wasn't matching up.
I say you're your truest self online because you have less boundaries within your own phone. At least most people see that, which is why it's such a big deal looking at someone else's phone. especially these days.
Oh yeah, the anonymity, bro. The mask that you can hide
Because
behind.
niggas will quickly delete their search history because that tells you too much who they are.
Oh yeah,
My shit
yeah,
just
you
gonna
right.
have a lot of porn on it. Big booty holes and shit like that. For real, for real.
Hey,
Well, shit, we could have guessed that though. Yeah, I mean,
you
it
definitely
wasn't really
don't get no
hard to know
hoes.
that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, I let females look at my search history so they know what type of shit I like. Like, yo, yeah. Doggy style, yes. Yes.
Yeah, you're a creep. But anyway,
A
that's
freak.
neither here nor
Oh,
I said
Master
Scorpio.
Roshi ass.
Scorpio season all day. Let's get it.
definitely not Scorpio season.
Hey, it's Scorpio season year round. That's how lit we is. Let's go.
But yeah, nigga, yeah, it was interesting though. Did like the little Galaxy X and shit like that. Good little, nice little shit. But hey, man, Haji was the misnomer. She just, I don't know, just fit
Kind
weird.
of also gave me some Silver Guardian vibes in a way.
Okay, I can see that. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So definitely within that vein. So we got the gas pass for the anime for today. Gatchaman Crowds. Stick around for it if insight ever comes to the U.N.I. We shall see in the future. Join us back next week where we'll be going over will be another triple threat next week where we'll be reviewing 3 of the Inuyasha movies. That's 2, 3, and 4. That's The Castle Beyond the Looking Glass, Swords of an Honorable Ruler, and Fire on Mystic Island. Just as an aside, because we'll be getting deeper into it next week, I never realized how many L's Inuyasha took in these 3 movies.
Boy.
We'll show you that.
Boy, I went ahead and became overachiever. I haven't watched the first Inuyasha movie just so I can make sure I get 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And they was kind of on the run like that, like Lil Wayne back in the day. They had 4 movies in 4 years, so.
Oh yeah, no, they was popping. They was popping.
Definitely a popular IP.
Bruh. Y'all ever remember that Robot Chicken skit with the Inuyasha with the dad watching the show with his daughter, and then he get into the shit more than that?
That's one of they most top tier classic scenes right there.
Well, that
shit he had the little girl mom in the bedroom talking about Inuyasha. Right, I wouldn't be watching that shit no more.
It was funny.
That was funny. Kagome, Inuyasha. Yo, yeah, that shit was hilarious. Shout out to Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Yo, man, that shit is crazy.
Definitely a classic at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Inuyasha got the classic golden status.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Watching the movie so far is kind of like, damn, bro. I kind of want to watch this series as an adult, for real.
Adult, yeah.
Start to realize how much of a bad person Kagome is as an adult.
Oh yeah, she's the worst. Sit boy, sit.
She used to fuck him up.
It was like, damn. All that man wanted to do was eat some food. He wasn't paying attention to you. You got mad. Shit crazy. But they do have the, what is it? The Demon Princess Yorahime, which is the continuation of Inuyasha going on right now. So Inuyasha never died.
Yashahime, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm actually watching that. I actually caught up with that as well this past week. That was it's definitely doing some interesting things.
Okay.
If you are into watching that. You know, it definitely has its callbacks to the original series. You know, some original
should I refresh and go back and watch the original before I watch the new one again?
No,
it has nothing to do with the original.
And they'll tell you everything you need to know if it did have something to do with the original. Like,
okay,
they'll even show you an original scene from the original series if necessary. So you can go
that's
into
167 episodes on the original series,
and that's not even including the when they went back the final act.
Hey, bro, when you watch 1,000 episodes of One Piece, hey, 167 is light work.
And if you got, like I said, you got time, just ain't got nothing else. If you trying to let other stuff load up, I guess so. You're right.
So I've already watched these movies, so maybe I'll add something else onto the list to watching list next week, so I can catch up on something else. But hopefully, also we see a return of Suma next week because it is his pick. So, are all hearts and minds clear?
Oh yeah. I'm straight on it over here.
Okay, so we have a pretty light week for us next week. Be sure to join us next Sunday at 10 p.m. You know, as you know, this is the U.N.I verse. Sometimes the U.N.I verse stretches over into, you know, the alternate dimension of CP time. You know, sometimes we do get on that. So, but 10 o'clock next Sunday. And keep in mind that there's always good anime out there to watch. You'll never know what gas or trash out there. So keep an open mind and at least watch at least the first 3 episodes. Other than that, this has been another episode of U.N.I verse. And we are out.
First 3 episodes. Peace.